and on one, and a two, and on 1, 2, 3. Hi, welcome to Matt Rack's channel. So, you might be just saying to yourself, wait a minute, I could have sworn on the last video you had the same shirt. Well, coincidentally enough, I'm doing this video like literally 2 minutes later. So, yeah, again with the power of video editing. Anyway, ignore the whole part. So we're doing a product review of the Neewer LED ring flash. To be precise, the main reason for it is because you wouldn't use it really as a flash. You would use it as a standalone light to light up. Basically, if you're doing a blog, what is it, a vlog? One of those two. So if you happen to be doing a video like this here, it's easy enough to do. You just need to buy a product, video record it and shove it onto YouTube. Most people will end up watching it if it's got the right title or if it's a product which is relevant to people's lives. However, obviously, sound and picture quality does matter. If you happen to be using a DSLR camera like a Nikon D7000, you generally be alright. No, I've got a bog standard little light bulb up there. The light is not too particularly bad, but yet here's a cheap contraption to make things better. Now, first off, let's just have a look. Amazon. Oh, Amazon, how much was this contraption? Aha, there we are. £23.28. And this here is rated to be able to fit pretty much any kind of particular lens size, whether it's a Canon or Nikon. It's not particularly bothered, and I'll come to that explanation in a minute. So, box standard box, not much particularly on the sides. On the back, controls the specifications. So it uses 4 AA batteries, handy enough. Color temperature 3000K to 15,000K. Weight of kit approximately 200 grams. Is that with or without batteries? Synec speed 1 to 100ths of a second. Semi power or full power light. Okay. Oh yeah, adapter rings. There's 8 of them, by the way. 49mm, 52mm, 55, 58, 62, 67, 72 and 77 millimeters. Now, and if you're just using it as a LED light, you don't need to bother about fitting onto your hot shoe. Unless, of course, you intend to use it as a flash. At which point you might as well just use a flash. But it's also got a macro ring head and 4 flash diffusers: orange, blue, oyster, white and transparent. So let's open up the dinky box. So inside the dinky box is a note: disposal, end of life. Go to the funeral house. Newer product thing. Some in English, some in German and Italian. Spanish and French. So, thank you very much for your product, purchasing this product. I hope you're 100% happy with it. Well, I'll be happy with it if it works and doesn't explode. Comes with a dinky little user manual. Turn it on, cross your fingers. Yeah, that's right. Don't really need a user manual behind it. So, on that note, it's all nice little wrapped up in a plastic box made with quality product. Now, don't get me wrong, a £23 LED ring flash is a bargain in a way. Well, it has a low LCD display, it's just a little gimmick. Yeah, we won't need that. So, ring light itself, I think it's about 15 centimeters, so makes about sense. If you got a thingy-majig larger than this, you might have a bit of trouble. Yeah, it should just fit. The lens I currently got, I believe, is got a 72mm lens ringy thing. Does come with a little plastic hot shoe stand, so you can stand it somewhere. Blue tack it in its spot. Yeah, we're not going to be using that. On the camera I've got a shotgun microphone from Techstar, previous video, just to note. So this here screws on one of the 8 adapters you get with it. So it then, keep in mind, some cunning thought came into this. So on this product here, the LED flash itself, there's 2 little buttons on the side here, and that engages or disengages. So you can shove this ring, which screws into your lens, and it holds like that. Simple. It's actually a well thought of idea doing it like that. And then we have the diffusers, as I call it, colourful donuts. Please children, don't literally think it's a donut. It's not food, honestly. There. There. Where there's a will, there's a way. So, right, so many different diffusers. I'm just going to have to look for the one which says either 72mm. It does say a number on it. 62. No, we need 72. One with least plastic, I guess. I know they're like wrapping everything up nicely, but the ozone. Think of the polar bears. 77. Who the hell was going to strap an LED light to a camera which has such a small little focus lens size? Floats you both. Oh, that bag opened up nicely and easily. 72. Awesome. Just the one we need. Right, what are the rings? Well, we can go inside the Techstar plastic cloth thingy-majig bag. So, we're going to need a diffuser. Well, how do these diffusers come off? Twist and turn, I might as well point out. Look at all these dinky LEDs. Shiny. Well, we might use the blue one. The idea behind that is I can pretend I'm under the sea while I'm playing Subnautica. Actually, that will probably work quite well. So, let's get some AA batteries, because we need them. 4 batteries. A little flat cap. Right, so it says negative, positive, negative, positive. Right, for Room Bright, I did see a review of it. You hold down the on off button, like so. You just hold down the power button. Mode. New. Right, so it has a battery indicator. It tells you how powerful the light happens to be set for. Oh, flash. Bizarre. Right, okay, so these 2 buttons here tell you how powerful or how intense you want the light to be. And that turns it on and off. What do you set as a light? It might actually help if I actually read the buttons on it. So you've got palette, which I can only assume tells you it's a palette light. Mode, which sets whether it's a flash or if you lighten up left side or right side. How do you set that? Right, okay, but there is a dedicated button for light. I'll tell you what, that's quite bright actually. Right, can we dim it down while it's running? Oh, we can. Right, okay. I believe I can see many stars. Right. Do excuse me, I'm still seeing stars here. Pointing bright lights at your face, probably not the wisest of ideas. Right. Let's shove a diffuser on it, because we can. So. Ooh, I like that. Now, hey, that's funky on the lens. It's like a whole load of donut rings. That does actually work. Now, you can, while it's operating, change its brightness. You can intensify it. Wow, plus 1.5. Plus 1.5 what? I don't get what it means by that. Oh, that's meant to be baseline. Okay. And then negative points. Right, okay, awesome. So with that note, that one works quite alright. Now, the best and most important part behind this whole lot is, will it make a difference while doing the video? Best way to explain that one is if we attach it to the camera. Now, I'll be using the power of video editing to do that thing, I think. Yeah, I think we will. So, with the power of video editing and a remote control here, we can now finally test it. So you hold the on button several seconds, and then all you need to do is decide whether you're just going to do a pilot light. Don't really know what it's for. Are we going to go through the modes? Not really. You can separate whether you want left hand side or right hand side. Quite frankly, I just want light everywhere. So, with that note, you then have to also select how bright you want it with these two controls. We'll just start off with as low as it goes. Right, probably notice the ball down, there is a bit of light. We'll just increase it to the maximum level. And, you know, it's not exactly a dark day at the moment, but there might be the chance you might be able to see a bit of a difference. Would be good. Obviously, to also note that if you happen to have a lens like mine, there will be a feature which will make it slightly more complicated, and that is the plastic ring mounts lens attachment thingy-majigs, right, these things you put on it. The inside of it just catches, well, it doesn't actually catch. What it is when you look through the focal or look at the video itself and you have the light on, you actually see a light ring going around it, depending on what lens you got. Now there's several ways how you can fix it. One is cross your fingers you don't have that problem, or option B, which I've done, which I have anyway, is you can't be fully zoomed out. You have to zoom in a little bit. In my particular case, my lens starts off at 18 to 200, but I'm currently running on 24, which means there's no chances of that little ring appearing on it. He says there's bound to be a point where I haven't gone 24 or slightly zoomed in. Most people anyway are going to have it on a particular distance, but that's basically it. As such, you know, if you haven't got a perfect daylight, or if you haven't got a strong enough light and you're going close-ups and stuff with makeups, the wife does that, she does makeups, and she's been needing a bit of a better light. You know, room light's great, but it's not really in your face kind of light. So I must admit, you know, the Neewer ring flash seems great with that. Would admit I would have preferred if it would have had a option on the box itself to have a AC adapter stuck into it instead of just relying on AA batteries, all four of them. But you know, there's always a Hackintosh somewhere around the line. It shouldn't be too hard to do, just feed two fires into it, but you know, they might cause other kind of problems, explosions for one. But as such, you know, if you don't mind having cheap AA batteries for it, it'd probably be great. Don't know what the runtime of the batteries on this will be. Well, this says it's down 1 bar already, and this is Duracell batteries. But I can only just assume that the battery gauge on this is a bit questionable. But anyway, oh wow, very questionable, because that just said it just went down to 1. Yeah, battery gauge on this is a bit. Yeah, we'll ignore that. So, on that note, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. And like I said, just finally got the broadband back, so I'll be getting videos here, then, everywhere. This and that and all sorts of different stuff coming up at some point. But anyway, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.